Hello, my loves, and welcome to Prosperous Minds Center, the Wealth Wisdom Hub. We all dream of winning the lottery, don't we? But as we're about to discover, that big win isn't always a ticket to Easy Street. Today, we're diving into the stories of 10 UK lottery winners who went from rags to riches, and then, shockingly, right back to rags again. Their stories are full of cautionary tales, jaw-dropping spending sprees, and some questionable decisions. So grab yourself a cuppa and settle in, because these stories will leave you shocked, inspired, and perhaps a tad wiser for the next time you find yourself clutching a lottery ticket. First up, we have Michael Carroll, the self-proclaimed king of chavs. Michael was just 19 when he scooped a cool £9.7 million back in 2002. He embraced the high life, showering himself with everything a young lad could dream of, from flash cars to a lavish mansion with its own racetrack. However, Michael's spending spiraled faster than a runaway roller coaster. The champagne flowed, the money vanished, and before you could say bankruptcy, Michael found himself back where he started. Today, you can find him working as a coal miner, a far cry from his days of champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Next, we have Callie Rogers, who, at 16, won a life-changing £1.8 million. Callie had other plans: lavish gifts for friends, plastic surgery, and wild parties. Callie's spending was the stuff of tabloid dreams, but as quickly as the money came, it went, leaving Callie with a much-needed dose of reality. Today, she's working as a caregiver, raising her children, and campaigning to raise the minimum lottery age. Now let's talk about Lee Ryan. Lee won a cool £6.5 million back in 1995. He poured his winnings into what he thought were surefire investments, including a car dealership and a portfolio of properties. Sadly, not all investments are created equal, and Lee's ventures went about as well as a chocolate teapot in a sauna. Today, Lee lives on a modest income, often reflecting on what might have been, admitting that seeking financial advice earlier might have been a wiser move. Chapter 4. Jane Park, Regretting Riches. Our next story takes us to Scotland, where we meet Jane Park. Jane was just a wee lass when she won £1 million, designer handbags, exotic holidays, the works. But amidst the whirlwind of champagne and shopping sprees, Jane started to feel empty. The thrill of winning had worn off, replaced by a nagging sense of regret. Today, Jane is vocal about the downsides of winning big at such a young age, urging others to think twice before wishing for that life-changing winner. Chapter 5. Mark Gardner, From Champagne Dreams to Small Business Schemes. Mark Gardner won £11 million, enough to make even the most stoic accountant weak at the knees. He lived the dream: fast cars, lavish parties, and enough champagne to sink a ship. But as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. Today, Mark runs a successful small business, a testament to his resilience and perhaps a newfound appreciation for the value of hard work. Chapter 6. Stuart Donnelly. When winning feels like losing. Stuart won £2 million, but instead of elation, Stuart's win brought about a different kind of change. Stuart was a private man, and the sudden onslaught of attention from long-lost friends, distant relatives, and charities overwhelmed him. The pressure of managing his newfound wealth, coupled with the constant fear of being taken advantage of, took its toll on Stuart's mental health. Sadly, Stuart's story reminds us that money, while it can buy many things, cannot buy happiness or peace of mind. John McGuinness, a hard-working hospital porter, won £10 million and instantly became everyone's best friend. John, a man with a heart of gold, couldn't say no to anyone. He bought houses, cars, holidays, you name it, John gave it away. John's generosity, while admirable, ultimately led to his financial downfall, proving that even the kindest intentions can have unintended consequences. Pete Kyle, a man who truly believed in sharing the wealth, won £5.1 million and immediately went on a giving spree. Like a real-life Robin Hood, Pete donated a large chunk of his winnings to charity, helping those less fortunate. While Pete's generosity is heartwarming, it also highlights the importance of balance. Sadly, Pete's selflessness came at a cost, and he eventually found himself facing financial hardship. Sharon Tirabassi, a single mother struggling to make ends meet, won £10 million. She splashed out exotic holidays, a big house, fancy cars, designer clothes. Sharon bought it all. But as we've learned, what goes up must come down. Today, Sharon's back to reality, working a regular job and taking the bus. It's a stark reminder that even a multi-million-pound windfall can disappear faster than you can say, "Where did my money go?" And finally, we have the heartbreaking story of Martin and Kay Tott. This lovely couple didn't lose their winnings through wild spending or bad investments. They won £3 million, but there was just one tiny problem. They couldn't find the winning ticket. Can you imagine the agony? Knowing you'd won, only to have it snatched away because of a misplaced slip of paper. The emotional toll was immense, reminding us that sometimes the biggest lottery losses have nothing to do with money and everything to do with the cruel twists of fate. Well, my dears, there you have it. 10 cautionary tales of lottery winners who learned the hard way that money, as they say, doesn't grow on trees. We've gasped at their spending sprees, chuckled at their misadventures, and perhaps shed a tear or two at their misfortunes. But most importantly, we've learned that true wealth isn't about the size of your bank account, but about making smart choices and seeking sound financial advice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on our next Wealth Wisdom episode. Until then, stay savvy, stay sensible, and remember, a penny saved is a penny earned.